Good morning, you guys. Here's a no frills, but a lot of thrills, little yoga practice that we can do together. So come join me as we allow our bliss to flow. So just come kneeling and sit back on your heels and lift on those toes. So it can be a little, you may feel those toes, we're just stretching them. So sit back, stretch in, sit deep for just a moment. Place your palms down onto your knees. Lengthen through your spine as you have a slight tilt to your pelvis. Pull the navel up. Draw the shoulders down. And then close your eyes and take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale through your mouth. Now begin to feel it in those toes. So just hang in there. Just focus on your breathing. Maybe a couple more inhales through your nose and an exhale through your mouth. And then one more big breath. And then uncurl the toes. Sit back with flat feet and rotate those palms up. And just be in the receptive mode as we get ready to begin our practice today. You know, to receive what our practice has to offer. Our practice is our gift to ourselves in our mind, body, and spirit. So just allow that intention to be set. To be open to whatever our practice has to offer us today, and feel the bounty of blessings and goodness that will be offered to us as we energetically move our body. And let's bring our hands to heart center, always with humility and respect for ourselves, for our loved ones, and for one another. And then go ahead and rise up nice and tall, kneeling, and lift those arms all the way up. Feel that stretch, maybe pull those knees hip distance apart and take your one hand to your back heel and reach up, pressing those hips forward, and then release and switch other side. Press those hips forward. If you need to curl the toes under, you can, so you get a little higher in that arch. If you can't reach all the way back, you can place your hand on the back of your hamstring and just press those hips forward. And again, just a couple times, reach side to side, reach up, feel that movement, find a little more depth in your bend as you're rotating, feeling the length through your torso, and just one breath, one movement. And then one more. And then reach to the side and lengthen over. Reach to the side the best you can. If you can touch the floor, touch the floor. If you can't, it's okay. Place your hand on that thigh and just reach and reach. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. One breath, one movement as you move side to side. And one more each side. And then bring a center. Hands back to heart center. Bring those knees together. Curl your toes. And then bring your hands down and we'll cat and cow. Round your spine, chin to chest. Tuck the pelvis under. And then release back to neutral. And then again, round. Tuck the chin in, pelvis under. And then bring it back. And then round it. And then release it. And then round and release. Round and release. Last one. Round and then tuck those toes, lift the tailbone, and find your first downward facing dog. Pedal your heels. Make sure your fingers and your wrist line up with your shoulders. Rock side to side, lifting those heels. Find movement in the body. And then do your personal best as your ears and elbows are side by side. Gripping those fingertips, lengthen through your arms, through your torso. Do a stretch in the back of your legs. Hold and breathe. Then walk your hands to the back. Hold in your fold. Squat deep into your chair and bring your hands to prayer. Hold and breathe with a slight tilt to the pelvis as you roll it under. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. And let's build that energy as we lift it nice and tall And then bring it right back down. Lift nice and tall and have that seat. Bring it up, in and out as you breathe, connecting that breath with your movement. Connecting nostril breathing. If you feel your heart rate gets elevated, you can always move to nostril to mouth breathing. Four more, three more, two more. And your last one, come all the way down, have that seat and hold it. So sit deep, again, roll that pelvis under, sit a little deeper. Maybe reach those arms up. And then take a big inhale, lift, and exhale, fold. Look up halfway, lengthen, lifting the tailbone, lengthen the back of your hamstrings, lengthen your spine, exhale, fold. Walk your hands out, downward facing dog. Take a breath. And then bring it out to plank pose. Shoulders and wrists line up. Press into the earth. Zip through your thighs, tuck the pelvis under. Rotate those elbows in. Shift your way forward. If you need to modify, find your knees with a long spine. Hold. And then drop to your right knee. Kickstand that leg out. Open up. Kneeling, side plank. Reach the arm overhead. Then rotate to center. And move to the other side. Kickstand it out. Open it up. Reach overhead. And then bring it back center. Kneeling, kickstand, rotate, open, reach. And bring it back. And just move side to side. If at any point you feel you're ready, you can always come fully extended. And reach. And rotate. And reach. And rotate. And reach. And side to side. Find your movement. You're either kickstanding, kneeling, or you're fully extended. Feel that rotation. Extend that arm. Just a couple more. Link the breath with your movement. Last one. And then come sit or hold in your plank. If you feel you need child's pose, you can always drop to your knees, press back into your child's pose and honor the space. If you're up for the challenge, hold in that plank. Gripping those fingers, press those heels back, just shift yourself forward. If you're in child's pose, find your plank pose. Make sure you don't let your head drop, and you don't lift your chin up. Align your spine. Gaze goes forward, hold and breathe, and the elbows rotate in, chaturanga. Come all the way down, cobra pose. Elbows tuck into your side, feet glued together, zip through your thighs. Breathe in, breathe out. Release down, press back, downward facing dog. Take your right leg, kick it up. Stack your hip. Trace big circles with your knee. As that knee is bent, big circles. Four more, three more, two more, and your last one, open up, hold it, and then pull it through. Drop to your back knee. Press those hips forward. Lift your chin. Press. And then kicks in like kneeling side gate. And open up. Expand through the heart center. And then cartwheel those arms down to the back. Find your plank. Come all the way down and find your cobra. And then push it back. Downward facing dog. Kick the left leg, stack your hip. Make a big circle. of a direction. Stack that hip, hold it, breathe. And then pull it through, drop to your back knee. Press those hips forward, gaze forward. Kickstand that leg, kneeling side gate. Open up. Cartwheel those arms down, fully extended. Come all the way down, find your cobra. We'll do that again, left leg leaves, press it back. Left leg kicks, stack the hip. Find big circles. If you want to find those circles with a straight leg this time, you can. And reverse. And then lift it up, hold it. And then bring it through. Drop to your back knee, press those hips forward. This time, reach those arms up. Place those hands down, kickstand that leg, reach it out, lengthen. Then cartwheel those arms down, find your plank, chaturanga, find your cobra. Add that push up. Take the right leg, kick it up. Stack in your hip. Make those circles. And if you want to make it with a straight leg, make it with a straight leg. And then reverse it. Listen to your body. And your last one, and pull it through. Drop to your back knee. Press those hips forward. Lift the torso, reach it up. Press in those hips. Then bring those hands down. Guide that leg, lengthen. Lift it up. Cartwheel those arms down. Find your plank. Chaturanga down, find your cobra. Push back, downward facing dog. Take a moment, feel your breath. Walk your hands back. Hold that fold. Lift halfway. Exhale, deepen. Find your chair. Hands are prayer. Roll the pelvis under. Reach the arms. Again, move that energy. Lift nice and tall. Have a seat. Lift tall. Have a seat. Lift tall. Have a seat. Four more. Three more. Two more. And your last one, lift up nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Hold in your fold. Lift halfway, lengthen in your tailbone. Exhale, deepen. Walk your hands out. Plank pose. We're going to find our first upward facing dog. Chaturanga down, upward facing dog. Bounce off your knees if you can. Keep those feet flat. Press into your arms. Rotate those elbows in. Round in the back. Shoulders and elbows are in alignment. Move the gaze up without dropping your head back. Take a breath. And now just lift your hips. Keep your feet flat. And then bring it right back down. And then lift those hips. Do your personal best. It can be a small little lift. And just lift and lower back to those knees. Or you can lift high as you can. Inverting, piking it up. And bring it back down. And lift. Pike it up. And release it down. And then pike it up. Hold and breathe. And then release it down. And now lift downward facing dog. Reset, breathe. And then squat into your thighs. Our first hop to the top. Squat deep, gaze between your hands. You can take a big step or a hop to the top. Take a big inhale, lift. Find your chair. Lift tall. Exhale, fold. Squat deep and lengthen your spine. Step back, downward facing dog. Bring it out to plank. Chaturanga, elbows, shoulders lined up. Gaze forward, roll upward, facing dog. And a push-up back, downward, facing dog. You can do that all on your knees. Listen to your body. Find child's pose anytime needed. As you're welcome, just sit and be in the present. So lift those heels, squat those thighs. Take a big step or hop to the top. Take a big inhale, lift. Find your chair. Lift tall. Exhale, fold. Lengthen gaze forward and step it back. Downward facing dog. Bring it out to plank. Zip through your thighs. Elbows rotate in. Chaturanga hover, hold. Shoulders and elbows line up. Don't let your tummy hit the floor or your chest. And then roll upward facing dog. Push up. Just an option at push up. Back to down dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Squat deep. Take that big step or hop to the top. Take a big inhale, lift. Find your chair. Lift tall. Find your fold. Step it back. Downward facing dog. Bring it out to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And that push up. Downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Bring your stance just a little closer. And then take your left leg, kick it up. Three-legged dog. But now we're going to take that right hand, reach it out in front of you. Lift the leg a little higher. Now take the leg, reach it back behind you. Whoop. Find your balance. Try to get that ear and elbow side by side. And now take that hand to your heel. Lift the leg a little higher. And your two-legged dog. If you can't get two-legged dog, you can place those fingers down on the edge, on the outside of that foot. Place those fingers there to help with your balance. If you can't cup your ankle, it's okay. And then release it down. Place that hand down on the other side. Kick it up. Hold and breathe. Now take the left arm, lift it out. Then bring it up behind you. Deepen in, you kick the leg a little higher. Then take that hand and place it at your ankle. Now you can, if you need assistance, place your hand to the side of the floor to help support you. But if you can get into your two-legged dog, hold here, kick a little higher. Breathe in, breathe out. Release, reset to your down dog, and then bring it out chaturanga, upward facing dog. Push up, down dog. Right leg kicks, stack your hip, pull it through, warrior one, and lift. In your warrior one, those toes stay forward, knee and ankle line up. Hips rotate forward, the back, knife edge of your foot kisses the floor. Toes rotate, so my right leg's forward, left leg, that's big toes, or maybe like 11 o'clock if you have a clock around you. 11:30, 10:30, somewhere right around there. So press in, as deep as you can get into your warrior one. This is your practice. So stand tall, courageous, and confident in your posture. Breathe, then exhale. Drop another inch. And let's find eagle arms. Put your right leg forward, right arm goes underneath. And eagle those arms. Lift the elbows up, gaze up. Keep those arms, bring that back leg, pull the knee up. Balance, then slide that foot. Squat deep and find your eagle. Pose, just squeeze your thighs together, wrap that toe around that back ankle. If you can't get to the back ankle, that's okay. You can always place your toe on the floor to the side. Lift those elbows. Move your gaze upward. Find that distri, that focal point. Just sit a little deeper. Then lift the knees, keep the arms, step it back, warrior one. Deepen down, then open up, warrior two. Find reverse warrior. Then pivot around to the back of your mat, crescent lunge. Sit deep. Breathe in and breathe out. Left leg forward, right elbow comes across that thigh. Shoulder stack, gaze up. You want to try to bind here. You can get that armpit on the other side of your knee. Take your hand and wrap it around. This other hand, you can either stay here and hug that shoulder, or you can find your hands and clasp them. Just an option. If you need a balance on your knee, on the back, you can. Breathe in. Feel the cleansing breath from that rotation. And then release. Place your hands down, take that left leg, kick it high. And then pull it in, plank pose, and kick it up. Take it out wide to your elbow, kick it up, and then crisscross. Other elbow, kick it up. Bring it center, kick it up, out wide, kick it up, crisscross. Kick it up one more time. Bring it center, kick, out wide, kick, crisscross, and kick. And then let's go with the flow. You can keep your leg out if you choose. Bring it out into three-legged chaturanga up dog. Just an option there. Push back, down dog. Take that right leg, kick it up. Bring it through and walk yourself to a straddle. Lift the tailbone, widen your legs, gaze through, and then pull your crown through as you look up to the ceiling through your legs. And then squat into your thighs. Turn those toes out and find your goddess pose as you lift up. Sit deep, maybe rocking those hips. Lift those toes. Now lift your heels. Alternate those hips, those lifts and those heels. For 4, for 3, for 2. Now center, hold. Expanding through the heart center, engaging scapulary depression. Palms are out. Being receptive to receive. And then come all the way down and lift all the way up. Sit deep, lift tall. Sit deep, lift tall. Gather all that you have. Extend it out with humbleness, compassion, and kindness to the universe. Breathe in, love. Extend gratitude. And just a couple more. Lift tall for 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one, lift tall, pivot around, and find your triangle. Stance in your hip, reach in those arms, lengthen, hold. Maybe raise top arm up, make the letter L. As you hold, shoulders are stacked. Hold right here as you work the torso. You can place your hand down, and just keep those shoulders stacked. Hip stack, shoulder stack. Don't hinge over. You're pressed between those two panes of glass. Just get as deep as you can without putting a lot of pressure on your thigh. And then rotate, revolve. Opposite hand down, opposite hand up. That hip drops, shoulder stack. Both feet are on the floor. If you need to be shorter, you can place your hand on your shin. Get that revolution so shoulders are stacked. Breathe in and breathe out. And then release. Find that nice deep lunge. Hold it. And then just drop that knee, straighten that front leg. And then bring it forward. And then straighten. And then lunge it forward. And then straighten. And then lunge it. Straighten it, hold it. Really reach those fingers forward. Center your hips. Sit back deep. Drop your head towards your knee. Hold and breathe. And then walk it forward. Lunge nice and deep. Take that leg, kick it high to the sky. You can stay three-legged. You can bring it out. You can come down. You can try alternate those kicks and lift it up. Just fun, just play. Nothing too serious, ever. Life is already crazy, stressful enough. We don't need to take ourselves serious in our practice. Hold and breathe. You need to find your knees, find child's pose, sit back, hold there. Otherwise, stay in your down dog, take a couple breaths. If you're in your child's pose, come back out and meet us in downward facing dog. Let's take the left leg, kick it up. Stack your hip. And then pull it through, warrior one. Ankles line up, lift the torso. Reach up, deep and down. Again, front knee and ankle alignment, toes are forward. Rotate the hips, knife as your foot kisses the floor. Lunge nice and deep into it. Take a breath, and then left leg's forward, so left arm is underneath. Rotate, wrap, lift the elbows. Round your back, gaze up. Sit a little deeper in that leg. Feel courageous. And then get ready to soar in that bravery of your soul to be your authentic, truest self. So you take that back foot, lift it up. Those arms are there. Maybe a little obstacles in your view. That's having faith that you're supported, you're guided. You may not have a clear path, clear direction, but that inner knowing. Sometimes things can come in our way. Wrap that thigh around. Squeeze. Feel wrapped and embraced in love and compassion wherever you are on your journey through the obstacles. Lift those elbows up. Have faithfulness in your path, in yourself, in the process. And then slowly lift it back up. Step it back. Nice and deep in that warrior one. Lift up and then rotate. Warrior two. Front foot stays right where it's at. Back foot, hip center. It turns parallel to the back edge of your mat. Those arms are open, deepen. Rotate that palm up. Flip that arm up and over. Find reverse warrior. And then pivot around to the back. Crescent lunge. Nice and high on that back. Long with the back legs long. Feel nice and long in it. High on those back toes. And then come revolve, so it's right leg forward. Left arm comes across. Prayer hands. Hold and breathe. Now if you choose, wrap it. Clasp those hands if you can. If you can't, you can place your hand to your shoulder. This hand's just wrapped around your back. In preparation to work on that bind. Get that shoulder on the outside of your knee. Back leg is strong. If you need to kneel, find that back knee. Take your gaze up. Smile. And then release it. Hands come down. Kick that leg high. And then pull it in heart center. And then kick it up. And then out wide. And then kick it up. And then crisscross. Kick it up. Bring it center. Kick it up. Out wide. Kick it up. Crisscross. Kick it up. One more time. Bring it center. And lift. Out wide. And lift. Crisscross. And lift. Bring it through. I'm sorry, chaturanga. Three-legged up dog. Push up, down dog. Left leg kicks. Bring it through. Walk to a straddle. Lifting your tailbone, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Deepen, breathe. Hold. Find that length. So you lift your tailbone up, press into the toes. Then rotate those feet out, drop your pelvis down. Lift up the chest, open up goddess pose. Get rock side to side, lift those toes. Find a little shimmy. And then lift in those heels. Maybe center your hips, but lift. Lift, lift, lift. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, and 3, and 2. Center hold. Get a little deeper, hold and breathe. Maybe this time if you want to lift those heels up, you can. Open it through that heart center, hold and breathe. Lift up nice and tall, and then come all the way down. And lift it up. Again, gathering your love and light to shine out authentically, making an amazing impact in the world. Lift. Everyone has a purpose. Everyone has a light. It's a matter how you choose to use it. It doesn't have to be grand and big. It Touching one person in your life with your goodness is all that is needed. And as we touch one, and then they touch another, it's a domino effect. It's the ripple effect. And that love spreads out. Lift up nice and tall. Rotate, find triangle. Shift those hips, reach it out. Exhale down, and find your triangle. Then you can reach that arm out, make the letter L. You find stability in your torso. Reach it out, hold, feel the activation. And then bring it down as deep as you can, keeping everything lined up. And then rotate hand out. You're at your shin. If you're able to get to the floor, you want to keep both heels on the floor. Maybe shorten your stance a little. Shoulders are stacked, that hip drops. Gaze is up. And then release the hand out of the sky. Come nice and deep. Lunge deep, and then straighten that leg. And then rock it forward. And then straighten. And then come forward, and then straighten, and come forward, and straighten. One more time, and then we'll sit back nice and deep. Really reach those arms forward. As you sit deep, reach and bring your forehead to your knee. Feel that lengthening occurring, the back of your glutes, your hamstrings through your calves. Reach the torso, those arms. And then rock it forward, nice and deep. Take that leg, kick it up. You can choose to stay here. You can go to that little play, bring it down, alternate those kicks, and lift it up. And then push back, down dog. Hold and breathe. Some days you got it, some days you don't, and it's okay. Squat deep into your thighs. Take your gaze between your hands. Take a step or hop to the top. Take a big inhale, lift, and find your chair. Hold here. Widen your feet as you sit deep. Lift in your heels and come knock-kneed. Reach those arms up and hold and breathe. So now you're sitting deep, you're not sitting on your calves. You're right above them. It's a little sweet spot. Just go as deep as you can. Heels are up is an option. Squeeze those thighs together. Heels are out. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, open. Bring it down. You have to walk it out. Malasana. Hold. Drop the tailbone down. Reach the crown forward. Pull your chest through. Take a breath. Now reach out with the right arm. Open up with the left. Feel that amazing stretch. And then bring it back center. And the other side. Open up. Feel that stretch. And then bring it back center. And then slowly rock it back. And lift those legs and reach those arms and find that length. So here, you're in your boat. You can bend in your knees and place your hands behind you for modification. Or keep those arms up, legs lifted, navel to spine, hold, and then maybe lower down and lift it up. So you're either back here, pulling in and out with those knees, or maybe you come all the way down and lift it up. Hang in there for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one, lift it up, hold it, really reach. Now take your hands, if you're under your knees, pull them in, lengthen your spine, sit taller. You can straighten your legs, straighten them, and pull your chest closer to your thighs. Balance on your sit bones. Draw your shoulder blades down, hold, breathe, for 4, for 3, for 2, and release, and then slowly bring it down. Flexing those heels, sit tall, touch your toes. Find length. Big inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen. Now let's take this right foot, lift it up. Either you're holding your foot, make some big circles, circle it out, lift, rotate, and then other direction. If you can't get that heel, you can hold under, just opening up that hip, and then press it back. So we're just gonna practice here. You can lift that leg, reach it up, straighten it, hold it. If you can't get it straight, keep it bent. If you can press it back, really press it, maybe rest it onto your shoulder, on the side of your forearm, of your arm. You can lift forward, place your hands down, and lift your bottom up. If you can lift that bottom leg, lift it up. And then release. Lift that leg, reach it out, and drop it down. Another side. So let's lift. Let's hold that foot. Let's make some big circles and press it back. Again, just an option at the foot. If you need to hold your ankle, you can. Do your personal best. Again, this is your practice. I'm always going to challenge you, but you got to listen to your body and not get hurt. Press it back. Hold it. Now straighten it. Lift it. Do your best to feel the stretch as you sit tall. Try not to lean back. And then release. Press it back. Really pull it back. And then draw your arm underneath so your knee can get on top. And again, press those hands down. Keep that knee sucking in towards your shoulder. And you lift your bottom up. Now if you can lift your top leg, you lift it. You can always play around here. You can clasp your feet. You can lengthen, hold, breathe. You can also hinge over and bring it back and drop it down. Now let's butterfly our feet. If you want to practice on the other side, you can. Or you can come right back here. Rock, pull the heels to the pelvis. Pull the chest through and exhale, fold. Use your forearms, maybe the elbows, to push your knees down a little bit deeper. As you pull your chest through, really reach and deepen. Take a big inhale, exhale. And then lift it up. Lengthen your left leg, hug your right leg, rotate around, and breathe. Now that rotation, if you want to bring the elbow on the outside, you can. Feel that revolution. You want to sit tall. If you want to try and bind, you just bring this hand through your leg. So your left hand is on the outside of your knee. It threads like a needle. When you clasp your hands, shoulders are stacked, gaze is behind you. That foot is flat by your knee. Sitting up tall. And then release and switch. Pull it in. Rotate, shoulders stack. Gaze behind you. Bring that out and rotate around. Bring this hand, pull it underneath. Clasp, hold, and breathe. Just an option. These are all just options. You can choose to hug that knee. You can get here. You can bring it through. You can keep that foot flat right next to your knee. And then release. Lower down, rock side to side. Take a big inhale, exhale, fold. And then release. If you want to play with an inversion, you can bring yourself up to Malasana. Place your hands down and maybe try a tripod. So you bring your forearms down onto your knees onto your forearms. Crown comes down. You can just balance in your tripod. This is all you got. You want to lift those heels up. And when you're here, you want to try to bring your legs up, pull your knees into your chest, and slowly lift it up. If you need a wall, you can find a wall to help so you don't fall over. Or learn how to execute rolling out. You can bring it back down and drop down to your child's pose. Again, this is all about play. Getting upside down. Our downward facing dog, it's a blood circulating to our head, is an inversion. But also getting just upside down or just resets the energy. Helps us not to be so serious and to get that blood flow to the brain. So if you're here in your child's pose, reach back, hold, and just suck everything in. Feel encompassed in love, and joy, and peace. And then slowly release, lift up, crisscross, and find your Shavasana. Lengthen out and lay all the way down. And then find your body just melts to the floor. Let your hands fall to the side, your feet relax, maybe your ankles drop out, feet to the side, belly to spine. Everything just kind of softens and deepens. So you breathe in and breathe out and notice the breath. Notice it slowing down. So you find that Ujjayi nostril breathing. Allow your exhale to be longer than your inhale. Let's allow your practice to settle in, to manifest into every aspect of your being. So you work the physical, the energetic, the mental. Working all aspects of our body and mind, body and spirit. Feel the transformation, the enlightenment. Feel the peace within, the joy within, the love within. Slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Pull your knees to your chest. Rock side to side. And then roll to the fetal position on your right side. Give yourself a little squeeze and embrace of love and gratitude. And then when you feel ready, come seated nice and tall at the top of your mat. And find your lotus pose. Sit nice and tall, palms face up, eyes are closed. And then connect to the breath. We're going to do the bee's breath. So we're going to just take our senses and close them off. So close off your ears. Bring your fingers at your third eye. And we're going to hum like a bee. So it's a and you want to hear that audibly within the vibration, feeling it within your body. It's going to reset the parasympathetic nervous system, bringing that sense of peace and calming all over us. So as you plug your ears, just once you come through the breath, then just come right back to that humming, and I'll let you know. We'll just do it for like a minute. It's a great breath to do, to kind of do a little reset. We've already done this amazing practice, got our energy moving, feeling just that blissful state. Now let's just come to a state of calmness as it carries us through our day, blending our bliss with that calmness within, so we're in harmony, to not react, to be able to be in that mindset of choosing our choices. So let's just go ahead and close off the ears, cover the eyes, press into that third eye right between the brows, and go ahead and start that bee's breath humming. Take a big inhale and exhale. Maybe one more. And then when you're done, just place your palms down. Come back to that nostril breathing. So observe how you're feeling. That feels so peaceful. Feels so good. I mean, joy unspeakable. Put your hand on your heart. Feel the depth of who you are. Your true essence. The divinity within. The light, the love, the joy, and the peace. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Let's take the hands all the way up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, one for the mind. One for the body. And one for the spirit. Namaste. And peace out. Mwah. Much love. Have a great one.